Okay, so apparently there's a lot of people out there who are having trouble playing Minecraft and surviving. So I'm gonna put together a little video, and basically it's just gonna show you how to survive in Minecraft. So I'm gonna make this world name Survival Tutorial. If I can spell today. No. Alright, I'll just keep it survival. Okay, so we're on survival, and we're gonna create our world. So basically, the first thing I'm gonna show you how to do is to get started at least. Whenever the map decides to load. I love it black. Oh, okay. Alright. So, oh, lovely. A giant shroom. Okay, so basically the easiest thing to do when you first start, oh yeah, a lot of chicken. Okay. So, the first thing I'm going to show you is lag. Okay. So, we'll start by taking down this tree. And I usually get about 4 blocks. Okay. So now we have 4 blocks. Take it, put it here. So these 4 will become dark oak wood planks. So you want the planks. Okay. So you just need 4. And 4 blocks all the way around with the planks gets you a crafting table. So from the crafting table, put this down. Now I'm going to take 2 of these. 2 dark oak wood planks will make 4 sticks. But it has to be just like this. You can put it anywhere on here, but it has to be right above each other. So I'm going to take this, put 2 sticks here, just like I did with the planks. And then 3 blocks here makes a wooden pick. So now that we have a wooden pick, so what I'm going to do next is make an axe. It's the same concept of a pickaxe. The only difference is instead of putting a block here, you're putting it down here. So now that we made our axe, it'll be easy to chop down trees. See how faster that is? Okay. So, I'm going to take down the rest of this tree. And for those of you who know how to play Minecraft, you know, you don't have to watch this. For some people, it'll bore you because you already know how to play. But this is just the basic tutorial on how to get started for the newcomers in Minecraft. Because apparently there's a lot of people still not only buying the game, but also playing the game who don't know how to play uh, in a, I guess you can say, a better way without dying all the time. And I noticed a lot of people only play creative mode because they don't know how to survive in survival mode. So this will just kind of help you out. So if you ever find a chicken, just, kill him, take his meat. Sorry, I'm sniffling. I have a slight cold. But basically, and all I ever really do is just get enough. Ooh, hi. I'll take that. I always just only get enough for me to get started, and when I have enough to at least get started, then I go from there. But now I'm just kind of looking for a land to settle in. Preferably, I like the snowy biomes, and it looks like there's one over there. I don't know why I do, it's one of the things that I've always loved about Minecraft ever since they added it, and I've been playing this since the original beta way before this came out, before snowy biomes were even heard of, and stuff like that. And I kind of decided that instead of killing all these, I'm gonna save them for now. Because since they're right here, they usually don't go far. And eventually I'll make a fence and I'll herd them in. The sheep is what I'm gonna need later on too. I'll show you how to make a bed. Oop, lag. Okay. So this doesn't really look like much of a snowy biome. So I'll just make a house over here. Doesn't really exactly matter where I put my house. I like to put it someplace nice, someplace that I want to put it in. When you build your house, you want to really stay at one location. You can always, if you want to, build your house up. It doesn't have to stay a small little place. Ooh, coal. And this is coal. You want coal because it'll make torches. So I now have coal. And for some reason on this world, randomly generated world, there's a lot of horses, a lot of animals of all different kinds, which is different. You normally don't get that lucky to see that many animals in one part of the map. It's sometimes rather rare. Sometimes not. If you get it all the time, well, then roadie toot for you. Ooh, more coal. And a good thing is to try to mine as much of this coal as you can get whenever you find it. Because not only does it make torches, it's also really good for your furnace. And when you make a furnace, you'll realize that when you use wood to smelt any kind of ore, it burns really quick. Coal lasts a little bit longer than the wood will, and you'll be able to get more things made through your furnace rather than wood. So I'm just going to mine this coal, and I'm going to start building my house. Now don't forget, I am also in survival mode, so I plan on making a house before it gets dark. So I'm probably going to start doing that now. For some reason I'm getting really bad lag in areas. But, okay. I'll just clear this area. This will be my beginner home. And for those of you who don't know, anyone who gets the seeds from this grass and thinks it's worthless, that is incorrect. The seeds can grow wheat if you plant them. And wheat for a lot of players who play Minecraft will make cake, because cake heals a lot more than uh, some meat. So, just gonna start off with a small house, nothing fancy, but just something to get me started. So, say, yeah, that's good. So I'll come up a couple blocks. So now I'm out of wood. So obviously, the next thing I have to do is go out and get more wood. Actually, what I really should have did instead of doing it like this, now for some reason, when I started building it, I didn't think about it. I guess it's because I'm so used to making my more, I guess, fancier houses out of the full actual piece of wood rather than making it into planks. So, excuse me for that one. So, go here. Now I have 32 blocks, or 36. Now, do one more. And as you can see, it is getting dark. So, what I'm going to do, make this, make sticks, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, just like that. And, oh yeah, I'm going nuts. There we go. So, it is obviously getting rather dark now. Now, what you could do also, and just keep this in mind, is that you don't have to build a house necessarily. You can always, if you find the material, uh, build your house underground, or you can stand on a pillar. I wouldn't recommend the standing on the pillar trick like a lot of other people who play Minecraft do, because if you've noticed, if you just started, skeletons have bows and arrows. And obviously, from those bows and arrows, they can shoot you off the pillar and hurt you, possibly kill you. So, I'm going to just do this really quick. And do this. 2 pieces of coal will give me 8 torches. So, I'm going to put a torch here and a torch here. Now, build it across. Ow. See what I mean? But yes, the standing on a pillar trick does work only if there is zombies. So, I'm going to quickly finish this, get out of here. And like I said, it doesn't have to be anything fancy. It can be very basic. Fancy doesn't exactly always keep the mobs out, obviously. So, a lot of people always ask me the same question, and I'll answer it now. Do you ever get freaked out in Minecraft for not being able to build your house? Yes, it does happen, but I've been playing so long that it hasn't happened to me in a long time, so I don't really get freaked out. The only sad part is when there's a creeper nearby. Because usually at that point, if there is one, you may just lose your house. So, now I built my house. And usually what I start to do, since it's nighttime, I like to start mining and try to see how fast I can start to dig my mine. Because A lot of people think this, and it's not exactly true depending on the person, but a lot of people in this game say, you know, mining is very time consuming. Uh, Now that depends on the type of person you are. If you like to sit around and do absolutely nothing all the time, well, then yes, at that point, mining is very time consuming. But if you're a person who doesn't mind the challenge of trying to make your first mine when you first start, then I will say this, you will prevail a lot more than some other people. So obviously now that you can see, my pickaxe is starting to break. And that's just, that's going to be the obvious thing because they get a lot of wear. But I have enough material to make a stronger and better one. And I will show you how to make a stronger pickaxe. So, now that my pickaxe broke, I'm going to come up to my crafting table, put 2 blocks. So, put 2 sticks just like this, like a normal pickaxe. Take the cobblestone you just mined, and now you have a stronger pickaxe. And they will last a little bit longer than the wooden ones. And I know this is a rather rough tutorial, but this is also my very first tutorial that I've ever done. So, if you guys want, you can leave me feedback on my YouTube channel. Tell me how I did, and if you feel that I should be different in some ways while trying to show you how to play Minecraft, let me know. I'm open to criticism, just don't insult me. No one likes that. It's bad for you. Ooh, okay. So now I found iron. Now that I found iron, I'm a little bit happier now. And you'll see why. So, really quick, since I definitely had the resources for it, I will now show you how to make a furnace. Take your cobblestone and put it all the way around except for the middle block. That makes your furnace. So now that you have a furnace, you can take iron and smelt them. So, this is how long coal burns. You'll never see this kind of burn time with wood. Now, the nice thing about it is that if you have multiple stacks of coal, it will not light unless you have something there. Although, if you run out of things to burn, to smelt, uh, this will keep going until you put something else in there. So, I could put a cobblestone brick in there for reasons unknown. And if you make cobblestone, put it in the furnace, it becomes a stone block. So, but now that I have my iron, I'm going to see what time of day it is. Okay, so it's still nighttime, so I still have a while. So, what I'm going to do now, because I need more torches. So, just like this, do the same thing. So now I have 16 torches. Come down here. Now that I can't see again. Just like that. Now, a key thing to know if you decide to build a house out of cobblestone instead of wood, and let's say you have cobblestone flooring or a roof or anything of the sort, mobs will spawn in the cobblestone or on top of cobblestone. Anything with less than a level 7 light, if I remember. So you need to have any kind of lighting above a 7, or a 7 exactly. If I recall, I might not be right, but I'm pretty sure. So it's always a good thing to know because mobs will definitely spawn on top of cobblestone. So just a little reminder about it, how Minecraft can be a very fun game or it can be a very terrible game depending on the person playing. If you like to build houses out of cobblestone, I would suggest to make sure you have a lot of torches on you because they will spawn on it. And then when they kill you and you lose your stuff, you may rage quit. I know, I've done it. I know a lot about rage quitting with this game when I first started. I used to get extremely upset at this game because I just didn't know how to survive. Okay. Now, I'm really hungry now, so I'm gonna mine out this. Now, if you saw when I ate a piece of food, the hunger bar on the right hand side with the little stacks of meat in it, it turned green. It means you're poisoned. So, to make sure nothing like that happens again, you can cook your meat in a furnace as well. So, what I'm doing is I'm just cooking the meat, so not only will it give me more health that way, it won't poison me. So, watch my bar. See, it healed about 2.5. That's not bad. Now, a key thing to remember is you won't gain any health back until your hunger bar is completely full. So, once your bar is completely full, your hearts will regenerate. Just like that. It's not a very fast regeneration, but it does regenerate. So, now that it's daytime, I'm gonna go out and chop down wood. Okay. And one of the next things I will show you how to make, which you'll find very useful in the future, for those of you who haven't made it or haven't seen one, I'm going to show you how to make a chest. Now, if you wanted to, you could go to Minecraft Wiki, and it will show you how to make different items like swords, pickaxes, chests, ender chests. And the nice part about an ender chest is if you place an ender chest someplace and don't remember where it is and you put things into it, keep an extra one on you because if you put it down wherever you are, whatever you put into that other chest will be in that chest because all the ender chests are linked together. So it's basically a nice tool to have around. Let's say if you were to go basically on a killing spree and decide to go out and just kill stuff for the heck of it, and let's say your sword breaks. If you have an ender chest and you had one at home with utilities in it, you can just go and get into that one by the means of the one that you have on you. So, this is a chest. It's just like the furnace, except you're doing it out of wood. So I'm going to put two of these all the way around. Okay. So one chest will give you a small space of like this. Basically, it's the size of your inventory. But if you take two chests, you can make it bigger and you have a larger chest. And this is the size of two inventory. So now that I have this, and I don't want to lose something, like iron ingots, coal, cobblestone, stone, seed, egg, leather, I can just put it in the chest and use it for later. So, now that that is done, what else could I build? I'm gonna finish cooking this first, and now I'm gonna build a door. So, take oak wood planks and just put it in a row, in two rows of three. And this will make a door. So, I'm gonna put the door right here. So now I have a door. Okay. Now, the next thing I'm gonna show you really quick is how to make a spade or shovel. So I'm going to take the sticks and I'm going to use one iron ingot. So it's two sticks, and either it can be wood, a wood block, like so, to make a wooden shovel. You can do the same thing with cobblestone, like I did with the stone pickaxe, or you can start using ingots. Now, mind you, the stronger you make your materials, such as using iron ingots, the better off you'll be. For the reason being is that it'll have a longer health span or lifespan to use before it breaks. So it'll have many more uses rather than just a few uses and then it's broken. So the next thing I'm also going to show you is how to make glass. A lot of people like to use glass for their houses. I know I do because it just makes it look pretty. So grab quite a few pieces. So now I have 21 sand. Now, just like in real life, how to make glass, you would take sand in real life and you would put it in a big furnace, compress it, and it will make glass. So what I'm going to do is, since Minecraft is basically the same way, the only difference is it doesn't use compression, just take the sand and put it in here, and it will make glass. Egg. So now I have glass, I can start making windows. And really, you don't have to make windows, but it's always something nice to put on your house, I find. Plus, it makes it a little bit easier to come up here and figure out what time of day it is while you're mining. Because while you're mining, if you are like me in ways, you will lose track of time very quickly. A key note about glass, which a lot of players don't know, believe it or not, in single player, unless you have, I think it's a mod, but I'm not quite sure. If you have glass in single player and in multiplayer, if you place it on a block that you didn't want it to be placed on, and you break it to take it back to redo it, the glass will break and it won't come back. So basically, if I just accidentally put one here and I wanted it back, I won't get it back. You break it, it's gone. So another good thing to know while you're playing this game is that some objects won't return back. So now that I have that, it's starting to shape up a little bit. It looks a lot nicer now. Not the greatest, but it does look a lot nicer. Now for me personally, uh, I will eventually take the mine entrance out of my house, or I'll build a new house, because this will be a temporary, put it someplace else, and this will just be my little shack to go down and mine. Now, key things to look out for while you're mining also. Be careful of lava. You'll be able to hear lava before you see it, which is a good thing for some people because uh, if you really listen for it, you'll sort of be able to figure out where it is and hopefully not end up underneath of it. More or less, you'd rather be above the lava than underneath of it, because if you dig the wrong way and you dig up, basically you'll die and you'll lose all your stuff. You won't be having fun anymore. So now I have 6 iron. And sorry if you hear my keyboard. I know it's really loud. For those of who wondered what I have, who messaged me, it's a Razer keyboard. I don't have anything against other keyboards. This is just my favorite. Not only do I have a keyboard, I also have Razer mouse and a Razer headset. All personal preference. So there's really nothing, you know, personal for other people about it. Just some people like it, some people don't. Now, let's see if I can remember how to make it. Oh, there it is. That's it. So, next thing I'm going to teach you is how to make a bed when it's daytime. Because I just realized now that's a little bit too dark. And one thing that I like to do is I like to put torches around my house. Gives me a little added comfort so I know where my house is, rather than trying to figure it out when it's too dark. So now that I have iron again, I can make more materials. But for now, I'm going to have to go. So if you want, check out my next video. There'll be a part 2 to this. While we go through the tutorial, I'll also show you how to make houses. If you want to make a fancy one, make a basic one. Watch my previous video to this to show you when I get bored is what I build with me and my friends. So, other than that, this is Windmaker 10 signing off.